still coming from the same property, and it's frustrating that, when somebody calls and goes, this is happening, they don't
That's what's going on.
that property and wait for them to come back,
you.
because that's where they're coming.
Thanks.
And we actually stopped somebody coming down a private drive next to us the other day, and the guy was all like completely honestly bewildered, saying, well, I don't understand, I thought that was an off-road park and I've been coming here for years. And it's actually, there's private property back behind us owned by the Trobs, and we're like, no, that's private conserved land property. And they were very polite about it, but they were very sincere in saying, like, we thought that that was a park where we were allowed to go. And it's adjacent to city property as well, and maybe the city needs to put up some more signage, or signage period, saying that this is not, like this is private property. But I'm here to talk about the homeless situation. It's kind of ironic in a sad way that today I had a thing pop up on my Facebook. There was a gentleman that I've been working with for years. He's done work at our house for us. A couple of years ago, I think it was 2013, he had threatened to kill himself. He had scabies very, very severely. He was living in the woods, and we were at the hospital. I was, sitting with him, and he was asking the nurse for a glove, and of course she's trying to figure out, how is he going to kill himself with this plastic glove? And he wanted it because he wanted to hold my hand. And so this came up on my Facebook post, and I received a call this afternoon that he died. And I still don't know how he died. He's actually in a room rental, and like another gentleman, that died recently, who was also housed. People are dying housed who were homeless for years. And I was reading earlier, the life expectancy of a homeless person is decreased by 30 years over the average person. So his name was Mike Lewis, and Mike died at the age of 55, which, for a homeless person, that's great, because, I think their average life expectancy is 47. But to me, as someone who considers him to be a friend, it's sad, because he spent so many years living in the woods that, like, his body obviously just wasn't going to make it to 77, 87, 97, the age that we all hope to make it to. And I bring this up because the winter shelter is closing in less than 2 weeks. And, we've been very fortunate that we've actually extended the number of months that the winter shelter has been open over the year. And Simona, you guys remember you came to St. Paul, where it was just, like December to March, I think, maybe for the month. So I'm grateful that we've been able to extend the time that we're providing for people to be indoors, but it's still not enough. Everyone has been asking Gary Milslaw, who's running the shelter, why aren't you staying open? Like, there's a need year round. This is not just a winter issue. It's never acceptable for people to sleep outside. And, from what I understand, the city has basically said, like, no, this is what we agreed to, and this is where we're terminating this agreement. And although